So sit comfortably and relax. So find your alignment and good posture in the upper body. The crown of the head reaches up to the sky. Feel free to close your eyes or not. The hands are resting on the legs. Your abdominals are lightly engaged. And then find your breath. And allow yourself to breathe freely. Relax your abdominals on the inhalation. And then gently tighten the belly as you exhale. See if you can do this effortlessly. Continue breathing deeply in any manner that works for you now, so you don't feel any tension, just allowing yourself to breathe, enjoying your breath. And I would like to offer you a theme for this practice. It's up to you. If you have something else that you would like to be working on, like mentally, absolutely. But now is a good time to remind yourself what you want to be working on in this practice. And what I suggest is letting go of perfectionism. Right? I suspect that a lot of us here know what that's like to be a perfectionist. So I certainly do. So this is what I'm suggesting to you, presenting to you, or something else. So let's put that in our minds, whatever you choose to put in there right now for your practice. Okay, open your eyes. And now we're going to lie down on the back with that, with the blanket bolster under the length of your spine. Just remember, you will not be sitting on it. So the edge of your bolster will be next to your lower back. You will be sitting on the mat. Just make sure that your bolster is long enough so you can, so it supports the whole length of your spine and the head. So like this is next to your lower back, and then you lie down on the bolster and just do whatever adjustments you need, you know, like wiggle around, see where it needs to be. We're gonna stay here for quite a while. So take your time to make yourself comfortable. There shouldn't be any muscular effort here. So do whatever you need to do. And if your blanket is long enough, it's sometimes possible to fold the edge of the blanket that's under the head if you feel like you need a little bit more lift. And then relax your shoulders, relax your arms. And if it feels like it's too much stretch for the shoulders and the arms, maybe make your bolster smaller. Okay. And you can start with the knees bent if you wish, or you can immediately extend the legs if that works for you. So hopefully, if you find the right props, the right height and all of that, you will be very comfortable. Close your eyes. If you have an eye pillow, it's a good idea to place your eye pillow across your eyes, or you can even use your arm. to block out the light and add a little bit of weight to the eyes. That little bit of pressure on the eyes helps the eyes to relax. Okay, so these are all suggestions for you. Relax and breathe. I will let you know when it's time to come out of the pose. So just enjoy your breath. Try to track your thoughts, not track the thoughts, but notice your thoughts when they start coming to mind. This restorative practice is as much about working on the mind as it is for the body. So we really want to use the breath here, but again, without pushing, without forcing yourself. There will be a moment when thoughts will start, circling around in your mind, and I suggest you just notice your thoughts. It's normal, it's the natural process of the mind. But in order to have control over those thoughts, you want to notice them and maybe let them go, or at least observe them from afar, so the thoughts do not take control over you. Right, I'm going to be silent for a little bit and enjoy. Notice if there is any tension anywhere in the body, and then release consciously with the exhalation. Allow yourself to breathe freely. Soften the front of the body. Soften around the breath. One minute left. Focus on the breath. And now bend your knees. Roll over to one side. And do everything slowly, please, mindfully. And then whenever you're ready, push yourself up to all fours, hands and knees. Okay, so we're going to be holding very easy low lunge. I know that I need something softer for my knee. So if that's the case with you, you can fold your blanket or use anything else that would be nice and soft for your knee, but so it will not throw the balance off. In other words, if something is too soft, it might not be stable enough for you. Okay. So, and here, if you have blocks, you might want to use blocks or not. There's no requirement to use blocks. So let's take the right foot forward, bring the hips down. And if you're using blocks, make sure you're not reaching anywhere with the blocks, so they're comfortably underneath your arms. You also place the fingertips on the floor for support, or maybe even on the leg, on the right leg. Okay. And we'll be holding on one side for 2 minutes. Okay, hopefully everybody's ready. Let's start. And again, focus on the breath. Deep, slow, rhythmic breath. Remember, you can come out of the pose whenever you need to, or maybe back off. If you start feeling as there's too much going on, the sensation becomes too much, back off. Remember, this is our restorative yin. We do not want to power through unpleasantness here. You can try closing your eyes or softly focus your gaze on something in front of you at the eye level. 1 minute. You can remind yourself of your sankalpa. Maybe let go of perfectionism. Okay. Take your right knee back and briefly push back into child's pose. You can have your knees together or knees apart. Just about 3 breaths here before we go to the other side. Okay. Come back up to 4s and take your left foot forward, finding your low lunge here. Okay, 2 minutes. See if you can soften your shoulders here. Less than 1 minute left. Okay. And from here, I suggest, so we're going straight to the next one, the half splits. So you can straighten your left knee and then come sit down either on your right heel, if that's possible, or you can take a block or a blanket and put it underneath your left sit bone. Okay. Or if this is still too much, you can keep the right thigh up and then fold over the left legs for the hamstring stretch. Okay. So choose what you are doing. Okay. And 2 minutes here. Try to relax wherever you don't need to be feeling any tension right now. Shoulders, arms, face, neck, and breathe. Send your breath to the area where you feel the most sensation. Thirty seconds. Okay, use your hands to gently push yourself up. And then let's go to the other side. So extending your right leg. And then finding your half splits on this side, either sitting on the block, on the blanket, on your left heel. And then fold over the right leg. So we're going to stay for 2 minutes. And remember, if it starts to become maybe bothersome or boring or something like that, or you start to lose your concentration, you can use a mantra for that. That gives your mind something to do. So you can focus on middle forehead and use the mantra so hum. So saying silently to yourself on the inhalation so, on the exhalation hum. It roughly translates from Sanskrit as I am. Okay, so let's fold over the right leg. Again, remember, easy, easy, no pushing, no striving, just easy fold. Adjusting in any which way that you need so you feel comfortable and can comfortably stay for 2 minutes. 10 seconds. All right. And now carefully come out of the pose slowly. Okay. And let's come sit with both legs extended in front of you. Like in this variation of a staff pose, hands next to your hips, upper body extended, and the feet are lightly flexed, so the toes are pointing up to the sky. Breathe. Okay. So let's take a little bit of a break here from restorative. Okay, come to tabletop. And either stay right here, and you can do cat cows here if that feels good, or come up into downward facing dog, about 5 breaths. Okay, if you're in downward facing dog, bring your knees down, Okay, and now let's come sit and straddle the legs. So the legs are open out wide. Okay, like this. All right. Here is a variation of that asymmetrical forward fold. So if it does not work for you, there are plenty of other variations that can be done. So the legs are open, not too wide, but not all the way out, okay? Now bend your left knee and bring your left foot back, like this. If that works for you, if not, there are plenty of other things you can do. You can just leave that leg open, or you can bend the knee and bring the foot in for Janu Shirshasana. So, okay. So if you're in Janu Shirshasana, when your foot is next to the left foot, next to the right leg, you will fold over the leg. If you are in this variation, over forward fold, you will fold in between the legs and go only to the depths that you know you can sustain for a few minutes. Okay, this could be quite a deep stretch. All right, and for we're gonna stay for about a minute and a half here. Ready? Let's go. Focus on the breath. Okay, and what's important here is do not relax your back. So the back stays straight and do not hang the head. You can try to relax your back and hang the head, and you will feel what happens. It's a lot more efficient stretch if you keep your back engaged and the neck. And remember, let go of perfectionism. 1 minute. Okay. Now walk your hands back towards you. And bring your left leg forward, wherever it is. And let's just take a breath or two here in this symmetrical position with the legs open out wide and the torso is upright. Okay, and then let's go to the other side. Whatever variation you are doing, maybe bringing that right foot back, maybe not, maybe keeping the legs just as they are open, or right foot to the left leg for Janu Shirshasana. Okay, and then either folding in between the legs or maybe over the left leg, whatever is better for you, whatever is more comfortable. And we're staying in this for about a minute and a half. Keep the back active, but not overly active. Note the difference between the sides. Breathe, don't lose the focus on the breath. Okay. And let's walk the hands back up. And now, if you're not there already, bring both legs in the front and open wide. So if you stayed with the legs open wide, you will bring the legs together and then for this next one, and then fold over the legs. If you did not have your both legs extended, now you will do that. So straddle your legs. And again, it does not have to be the widest width here. But what we want to do, we want to support, we're going to be folding forward. And you can bend the knees. If your hammies are tight, absolutely, or lower back, bend the knees as much as you need to. And then it would be good to find the support for your head. Even a chair will do. If you have a chair nearby, you can stack your hands and rest your forehead on them. So try to find some support for your head. So you can, maybe even you can stack two blocks. Like this. Or maybe if you are quite flexy, you can put your elbows down on support or on the floor and then rest your forehead in your hands. Okay. All right, everybody ready? Okay, let's go. So make sure you are not struggling with this. So back off wherever you need to so you can hold and enjoy the breath. This is a very good opportunity to deepen your breath and to slow it down a little bit. Listen to the sound of your breath. Thirty seconds left. And now use your hands to push yourself up. Come up. And if you're not there already, bring your legs together. Point the toes up, straighten the back, and bring your hands to the hip creases and push your hands into the hip creases. But make sure that your shoulders do not come up as you do that. So this helps to elongate the front of the spine, abdominals lightly in. Okay, good. Release. All right, so here is the suggestion for this next one. Bend your left knee and lay it across your right leg, depending on your knee. This is quite a torque for the knee. So if you can lay it down and your left foot is laying on the outside edge, the right toes are pointing up to the sky. So if it works for you, you can bring the right heel in. So both knees are bent like this, or you can have your right leg extended for half Gomukhasana legs. Right? Okay, so choose what you're doing here, and then rest your elbow. You can use a block or any other kind of support. If you do not have anything, you will support yourself with the left hand and arm extended. We're going to be leaning towards the left. So whatever you need to do to find the support for your left elbow or hand, do that. And then lean onto that support. And then you will use your right arm or to facilitate the stretch on the right side. You will focus on breathing into your right side, into your right lung while you're doing this, okay? If you can always change the position of your top arm. If it becomes too much, you can lower, but still keep the openness and stretch in your right side. All right? Okay, 1.5 minutes. Focus on the breath. Try to keep both sit bones down. Breathe into your right side. Do not collapse in the back. And on your next inhalation, come up and release. Okay, both legs extend now. And take your support to the other side if you're using it. And now lay your right knee over the left leg, right foot on the outside edge. Like this. And then choosing either to bend that left knee or not, bringing the heel in or leaving the left leg extended. Gomukhasana. All right, and then rest your either hand or right elbow on the support. Extend the back. And then bring the left arm over and bow out that left side. But try to keep the left sit bone down. So find your balance here. There's no need to go really low to the side. So feeling the stretch on the left side and breathing into the left side ribs and left lung. All right, and on the inhalation, come up. Extend both legs and shake them off. You can open and close the toes, just roll the legs. Okay, come lie down on your back, please, with the knees bent. And you're gonna need something for the supported bridge. So make sure you have something within your reach once you lie down, either a block or a folded blanket or a couple of pillows, maybe a book. Okay, just relax your back into the ground. The knees are bent, the arms are down at your sides. Let's place one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. Relax the shoulders, close your eyes, relax your lower back. 3 deep breaths. See if you can slow down the exhalation. Relax the shoulders. Okay. And now bring both knees into the chest and hug your knees into the chest. If you feel like rocking side to side, please do so, but very gently. 1 minute here. Or you can stay right in the center and focus on the breath. Release the feet down on the ground. And now take your support and place it underneath your lower back. At any height, just so you're comfortable and the pelvis is either just a little bit higher than the heart or maybe a little bit more, depending on your comfort. And then, so move it around a little bit, find where it needs to be. And if the blanket feels, if the block feels too hard, you can place your blanket on top of the block so it's nice and soft, so it's not digging into your back. And then find a comfortable placement for your arms. You can keep your hands on your body, just creating this connection with yourself. Or you can bring the arms over the head, maybe cactus, or maybe down, just wherever you're comfortable, right? Okay, we're gonna stay here for 2 minutes. Just try to release completely into this support. Relax everything. See if there's any tension anywhere in the body that you can take care of. You can try extending your legs away from you, or not, or just knees bent wherever you're more comfortable here. Or do whatever you need to do to release the pose. Here, let me give you a suggestion here. The next one is going to be a happy baby pose. You can do it with the support still under your lower back. So you can bring the knees in, and whatever variation of happy baby you're doing is, if this works for you, you can remain here, or you can take that, whatever you have under your lower back, so your back is flat on the ground, and then bring your legs up into happy baby. You can hold your feet, or you can hold the backs of the thighs. So your groin is open, the knees are bent, and the soles of the feet are pointing up to the sky. So try to have your lower back down. I know for a lot of us, it's trying to come up. See what you can do to bring your lower back down. Maybe try to rock side to side, or not. Let's stay here for another couple of deep breaths. Okay, bring your knees together. Lower the feet down, and if you still have support under your lower back, now is the time to take it out. And then start preparing yourself for the relaxation. You have lots of choices here. You can just extend your legs and arms for Shavasana. You can take your Shavasana with the bolster under the knees. Maybe your blanket or whatever else you can stick under your knees, just so the legs are slightly elevated. If you have a chair nearby, you can put your lower legs on the chair or on the couch, or even up the wall if you wish. Lots of different choices. So see what will be most relaxing for you. And we'll take about 5 minutes of relaxation. I'm going to be sitting here, but you guys lie down. So wherever you are, make yourself comfortable and warm. Close your eyes. Again, if you have an eye pillow, now will be a good time to place it across your eyes, or maybe your arm, or maybe even a shirt. Just something across the eyes to help the eyes relax a little bit. Now, if you feel any residual tension anywhere in the body, you can move those body parts a little bit, maybe opening and closing your fists a couple of times, maybe squeezing and releasing the toes like a few times, and then moving your legs just gently and then letting the legs relax. Same with the shoulders, maybe just a very gentle movement in the shoulders and the head side to side, and then letting the shoulders and the head and the neck relax. And then soften everything, soften your whole body and your face and your forehead. Nice, easy breath. Now bring your awareness to your breath, to the sensation of your breath in the nostrils. Just notice how it feels to inhale and how it feels to exhale. Relax, relax the shoulders, the forehead, the neck. And remind yourself that there is no need to always be perfect. You are perfect just as you are. Well, there's always room for improvement. Or remind you of your own sankalpa that you created in the beginning of the practice. Now bring your awareness back to your breath. Take a deeper breath. Think of your inhalation as energizing, nourishing, refreshing, and your exhalation as relaxing, detoxifying, and letting go. Okay. And then whenever you're ready, bend your knees, roll over to one side. Savoring the feeling that has been created throughout the practice. Okay. Once you're seated, bring your hands to Anjali Mudra. We'll finish the practice in the traditional way. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste.